motivation goes out the window because you're like so invested in them trying to win. So,
and ladies and gentlemen, this is for the EBF English light heavyweight title. So ladies and gentlemen, this will be 6 2-minute rounds of boxing. So first of all, let's welcome now to the blue corner, Charlie Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fantastic battle for them. We have Ashley Cross versus Charlie Smith for the EBF light heavyweight title. I'm Samani, you are joined by Carwin. We are here for this is going to be an absolute banger.
Let you do this fight and then I'll set one of you off them. Got interval after this one. Have a break.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the red corner, Ash Cross.
Ashley Cross fighting out the cherry blossoms these days at Palais. Very, very experienced operator on the scene. Held many titles on the scene. Coming back looking to get fit and get sharp.
Good entrance song. Always going to appreciate that. Light heavyweight title, 6 2-minute rounds of boxing. So ladies and gentlemen, your boxer standing in the blue corner. He's wearing all your shorts with a green stripe down the side. And ladies and gentlemen, he goes by the name of the one, the only, Charlie Smith. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent standing in the red corner. He's wearing a black shorts with gold banding. He is the one, and he is the only, Scott Robinson. And would you referee Charles' reaction?
Again, thank you again to our former MC Matt Kirby, again doing the formal announcements. We are here for a 6-round EBF light heavyweight bout.
We know a lot about. You mentioned the cherry blossoms. That's coming from a martial arts background, which would be the
he was a world champion kickboxer, wasn't he?
Yes.
So, what do you think to this fight?
I think we're going to get 2 seasoned operators because I've noticed that the Smith is from the Lions Den gym, which tend to produce good fighters.
Yeah, I was surprised he's the only fighter that's on the show tonight, to be honest.
Yeah. They tend to have a lot more presence, don't they?
Normally they come with the crowds, don't they?
Yeah.
But Ashley Cross is like I say, he started boxing when I did, and obviously he's gone further than me. I'm here behind the mic and he's still there. So
you like your alcohol a tiny bit too much, though.
Me? God, do I?
Again, this is a lot of technical boxing in this so far. Respect for one another.
Yeah. As we're throwing this right, it starts to get a little bit scrappy. I don't know if it's tentativeness or nerves or it's just they're trying to still feel each other out.
Yeah, there could be all of that coming into play.
because if they're making some little errors to their basics at the minute, where they're not sitting down on their shots, they're punching as they're moving, which can come from nerves.
I mean, like you said, we see Ash drop his hands a little bit there. It could be, like you said, it's the first round of a 6-rounder. Are you trying to assert your dominance and make sure that fighter or your opponent knows what he's up against?
Absolutely. I think for me, one of the most important things in round 1, you're always trying to win the round, but you need to stay safe. And
yeah, I get if you can stick and move, get your jab out, get that established, that's key.
Yeah.
And then you've got that gauge for that range for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, and you feel at ease then. Like the nerves are gone.
And you know, once you got that jab secured and you've got that range, you know that he's going to try to get another avenue to kind of cut you off to get himself back into the fight. Once a jab, he says, what's the old saying? A right hand takes you around the block, a jab takes you around the world.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know the sayings.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you again for joining us here at Ashton presents the Moment of Truth. We have our slobber knocker, our main event tonight. We have Celio versus Pete Radford. And then we have the big one, Blake versus Liam. Make sure you stay tuned. This is an interval after this bout, but it's not over yet.
It is brave to be standing up between round 1 and 2 in a 6-round fight.
Oh, yeah.
That is something that you could pay for later.
You don't really see many 6-round fights at these events, do you? So this is a privilege for everyone at home.
Absolutely.
More boxing for your buck.
And that was a pretty close first round, thinking about it. I'd probably edge it to Cross.
Yeah, I would as well. Like you said, the mistakes are slipping in a little bit. As we get later on to the fight, they will start feeding their groove, start understanding each other, and it will be about the skill.
Yeah, but at this stage, it doesn't look like anyone is fighting the fight they want to fight. They're both kind of...
Yeah, they're putting each other off of their game, aren't they?
Cancelling each other out.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of untidy work as well, which...
I was about to say that to you. I didn't know what you'd think about that. There's things, there's flaws that they're doing that they don't normally do.
Yeah, like if you're landing punches but it looks untidy, the judges might not score it.
Like we've seen throughout the night, the one with the clearest punch wins.
Yeah.
It's not always the case, but the crowd catching moments are the ones that can put you over the line.
Yeah, agree on that. It's about impressing.
Yeah. People paid to see a good fight, but also half of them don't understand technical boxing, or they don't really understand the art of it. They just want to see people get banged, don't they? Let's be honest.
They just think it's two people swinging.
You go in the middle of town for that.
Who's the hardest?
Ooh.
So you went for that.
Yeah, so put him off foot a bit, didn't it?
Had a postage stamp on it, but it was that telegraphed.
He did. He forgot to lick the stamp though.
Yeah, that's why I didn't make it.
He'll get there in the end. Yeah. He'll probably find it later on in the night. Thank you again, guys, for joining us live on pay-per-view. Ashton Promotions presents the Moment of Truth here at the Palais in Nottingham. I'm joined by Carl in a bit, and I am Sam Varley. We are into round 3.
We are in round 3, and at the present, there's still a lot of feeling out, but it seems as if they're swinging a bit more.
Ooh, well, a nice left foot by Cross there, but again, he came back with a couple, didn't he?
Yeah.
They're both in danger of gassing themselves out. This is a 6-round fight, though.
And they're both standing a little bit too square to generate any meaningful power to hurt the other guy, which is why I think we've seen shots connect that haven't had a large impact.
I completely agree, yeah. They're facing each other on, get on the back foot, elevate that power from the back foot and let it come through. But,
yeah,
you know, I think they both want it just as each other. That's the problem. It's more of a case of, I need this. I want to fight for this. Ooh.
Big shot there, very eye-catching one, that.
Yeah, over and right, that caught the crowd's attention, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Good little body manoeuvres there. Oh, here we go.
We haven't seen much of working the body throughout the night.
No, we haven't, have there. It's like it gets neglected sometimes.
It does.
How important it is to hit that body, gas that person out, and then go over the top of the head.
Another famous boxing saying that you'll appreciate chopping down the tree.
That's it, chopping down the tree and take the head out.
Yeah, kill the body and the head will follow.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Boxing buzzword bingo over here tonight.
We've still got confetti falling from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Time.
We are into round 4, I believe.
Round 4, yes, which is the longest fight so far of the night, because
It's
up to now,
fights that are come by this stage.
yeah, we've only had 3 rounds so far. And this is where, as a fighter, you will be extremely anxious because it's uncharted territory. You've never been there before.
Most of the time, you don't know what to expect. You're already a bit gassed out. You know, you will train for 8, but most fights at this stage are 3 rounds, 2 minutes. If you start getting down to this like 6-rounders, you think, oh. So it's like, most of the time, by 5, it's survival mode, or who wants it more.
Yeah. And you've got the whole situation with the nerves, the making weight, all these other aspects, but
impressing the people that bought the tickets, making sure you don't let people down.
And they limit how you can perform on the night, and sometimes you can't demonstrate the skill that you've been able to acquire in the gym.
It's true. Because, you know, like before fights, you're dropping off tickets 20 minutes before your fight, and, you know, it's... Yeah, a lot of these fighters deserve respect because that's what they've been doing. They might have dropped off 10 tickets today in the middle of like Bilbao or something like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's that weighs on your mind as well, doesn't it?
I imagine we're going to get a big last 2 rounds because the 6-round distance will be playing on their minds, which is where you're trying to pick up rounds whilst conserving energy to make sure you've got the distance in.
They're going to be thinking both of themselves, I need to get an eye-catching punch in.
Yeah.
I need to get one, like that, as we're seeing right now, they're looking for them hooks, them big hooks, to make sure you get the crowd engaged and the judges noticing that that's something spectacular.
Yeah.
Good body shot by Cross there.
But the thing is, we mentioned the body shot earlier. And in a 3-round fight, sometimes it's too short to get
you can't wear somebody down in a 3-round
But
fight.
in a 6th round, it would pay dividends in this one.
Going on to the 5th and 6th,
yeah,
your legs start to go. Once the body starts to, your legs start to tremble, and you feel the tank emptying every body punch.
You do a little bounce, and then suddenly your legs just ain't there.
They're not there. We're going into round 5. Colin, what have you made of the fight so far, brother?
It is, it's very technical. He's still standing in between rounds.
Which is, I used to like doing that because it makes And when I see the opponent sit down, it used to make me feel I've still got some stamina. But it's like a mental game with myself. You know, it's about opening up your lungs, putting your arms up and stuff. But realistically, I never know which one's best. What do you need to do?
I think sitting is better, saving your legs, because as you get into later rounds, if you don't have that torque in it, when you're getting into the last 30 seconds, that could be all the difference.
Yeah. Depends on how much you want the opponent to think you're tired.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be doing that himself because he's tired, but he doesn't want him to see that he's tired. It's all mental, it's all mental.
And you got to think that when you're in the gym, no one puts a seat in between rounds when you're sparring.
Half time you're running out to the water fountain, aren't you, for a quick one, then go back in.
Few good jabs there from Smith.
Oh,
so then he's had some body shots. Yeah.
He's had quite a lot there.
Oh, big right hand.
That's an eye catcher.
Yeah. And I think he's felt that because he's gone on the back foot.
He hasn't been on the back foot most of the fight either. So he definitely did feel that.
Yeah. This is across his opportunity now to kind of make him uncomfortable.
Get on the front foot, put on the back foot, put them body shots in. And again, do the eye-catching moments that we spoke about.
Yeah, this is where you...
This is it. Because he's coming back now, isn't he? So he can set himself up. Oh.
Smith is tired because the punches are knocking him off balance. But it's down to Cross to capitalise on that.
Like I said, it's that mental game over in the corner, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, I kind of gauge he might be tired. I don't know if this is his first 6-rounder or not.
Switched southpaw there.
Yeah.
Hoping to keep it distance, but he switched back because he probably wasn't that comfortable being southpaw.
Nobody is really, are they? Unless you're natural southpaw.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough gig.
So always difficult to lead with your jab on the right hand, isn't it? Like, it's crazy. You can't. It's something you're naturally doing, or you just try to learn like Lomachenko.
It's for defensive movements when you're not. It's not your natural side.
No.
Your slips feel alien.
Jogging about a bit at this point. I feel like he's wasting a lot of energy doing that.
He is.
The hot stepping, running around. You can't be running around like that for a long time.
Fifth round.
How would you call that round?
I would.
Who you got going into the last round then?
Ash.
Only 5 work rate and not back foot now. Very
Probably
the one thing I didn't know about
Heading into the last round, we have crossed slightly ahead here at the commentary table.
Probably by a point at least.
Yes.
But this round will be vital. See who comes out the most heaviest, who comes out with the most activeness, and who wants it the more. Really,
it is. And at the minute, Smith is the one catching all the attention
Smith's
early.
coming. Oh, they're both giving it their all here. Very tightly contested, I must agree. Oh, some great left hooks there by Ashley.
As I said to you, they're going to go for it in the last round.
Right hook there that's landing on him.
Now
Ashley's putting the pressure on now, he's back in the corner.
Now you know you don't have 5 rounds in front of you, you can let your hands go.
Exactly. This last minute is going to be what I could call do or die for both of these, really.
Yeah.
They're both putting it on the line here for your guys and seeing me back at home. So again, thank you for joining us. Ashton Promotion live on pay-per-view. Sponsored by AU Vodka.
Nice plug there.
Thank you.
It's as if you've done that before.
Really?
I think Cross is now probably brought the round back to being even, and now it's all to play for.
Yeah, he's ahead now at this point.
Yeah.
In my eyes, he's ahead.
Yeah.
He just can't get sloppy, can't let it slip, and he's just got to put it forward. And again, now we're both seeing they're both trying. It's just who's got most stamina for the most punches at this point.
It is.
Both warriors, they both put their 6 rounds are hard to come by.
Clinching, as you said earlier, buying that breather.
It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Criminally underrated, I think.
You love the clinch.
What are you trying to say? I do.
Criminally underrated.
That was my get out. Yeah. Try and clinch and be like, then the referee will take me to the corner. I knew I had 10 seconds breather.
Yeah, 1-2 clinch.
I'm not Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that's your combo, 1-2 clinch. It looks like Cross has won that though. It looks to me.
Yeah, he's done very well.
But his legs.
Both fighters did very well. There's some technical work in there. Like I said, there was a bit tentative at the start. They'll try and feed each other out, but goes till the end. Like I said, Ash put the pressure on. He gets into business.
Yeah.
And made it look a bit more secure going to the end.
There's something to take note of is the body language now. Smith looks a lot happier than Ash, and that can sometimes leave an impression in the mind of the judges. Really, Cross should be acting like he's won, even if he didn't feel like he won.
Yeah, I know what I mean. Like even raising his hands and stuff like that.
He hasn't done any of that. He looks defeated, but in reality, we think he won it.
Both of these boxers.
I'm gonna go.
I think it could be another draw.
After 6 rounds of boxing,
Thinking, but I think maybe 4-2.
And they are all in favour. And the EBF English light heavyweight champion. In the blue corner!
Oh wow.
I told you, that last bit does leave an impression.
How do you think about that one then? What do you think? Do you reckon that's going to be a draw?
There was many close rounds, and we gave some rounds to Cross because he looked more comfortable and in control, but a lot of punches landed from Smith.
He did their most eye-catching punches as he was going towards the later end of the fight. Like I said, these fights are hard to call though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's always 50-50 around here.